Coach. Thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Bridgewater. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Shaq Lawson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Third and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 58, read. Quiet, 64, read. SOS. SOS. 57. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got him in, complete. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 79 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
11 yards and a Panther first down. They'll run on first down. Jamison. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Record. Watch the eyes. 49, check 49.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Panthers nothing. Ready, break. 50 seconds to Mike. Get the ball. Why? Who? 50 seconds. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
It's complete to Grant. They'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. It got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. 80 weapon.
On first down, here's Breida. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here. 61. Matchbox. Nice.
2nd and 6. And he whips that one incomplete there.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
This one caught by Davis. A big play there for the Dolphins, and even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Go. Ready, go.
Back to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Sanders' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Here we go.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
First down, Panthers.
Coming to you, coming to you. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Watch twist.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater setting up the screen for Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
You got nothing. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Flushed it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Bridgewater. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Switch.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Prater for the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Completes it to Davis. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. They run forward, Breida. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? They're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Turnover on downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. Past the 20. 10, 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. They run again on 1st down. Cook. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Galladay, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And this is Cook with the grab. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. Again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
H3, 2, 18, 6, go!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Chopper! Chopper!
Rush in! Rush in! Rush in! Hey, check 24! Check 24!
Switch! Delta!
Check! Tighten up!
Ready, go!
Now Howard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers